You just don't get it, do you?
Am I supposed to get it? Is that what I'm supposed to do these days? Because I don't get anything. And you also made me sit through another crap episode.
I did this?
Yeah.
Why me?
Because you're not allowing me to skip.
We're never gonna skip.
I just need to skip just one. You know what? I should get one a season. Now we just skip and we just don't do because it's so horrible.
Nah. We do every single episode. You know what we put down on that description. It was like we signed a contract, bro.
No. Okay, that's it. I'm doing Gossip Girl.
Oh, God, bro. You are doing Gossip Girl.
Yeah, by myself.
Yeah.
It's a single show. Just me talking about it.
Would you just talk about it, or would you talk to yourself about it?
I would talk to myself. Get in arguments with myself about it.
No, but wait. No.
Should she have done that? I don't know. I think she should have, but wait, should she have?
Yeah, but get this. God.
Would that make me crazy?
You might get some followers on that.
I was gonna say 500 followers.
You think there's not people doing that right now?
If they're having conversations with themselves, then we need to talk.
Good. Yeah.
Someone needs to make a call.
Yeah. Oh, well, yeah. We don't need to talk to him.
Yeah. No, I'm not talking to him.
We don't need to talk to him. Would they? Someone else can handle that.
Yeah, we call the Smallville police because they know how to solve crimes.
Do they?
They're a good batch of people. That's for damn sure.
These cops in this episode are so bad. You thought Ethan was bad.
They're
huh?
so. Oh my. What is this? What is the training program for this place? That's what I want to go and watch. How do you train them?
I want to be officer. Gun, badge. Good luck. That's what they do. They just say, gun, badge, good luck.
Do you have to deal with people's problems? No. Make sure you roll your eyes at them and never believe a word that they say. If it's a victim, tell the victim to go screw themselves because you're busy.
Oh, that's what happened? Yeah, bullshit. Bullshit.
That's
what they're doing.
That's what they do, right? That's what a small town does.
And the episode title, yeah, I don't get it. It's the episode title is Obscura. I get that part.
I don't get that part.
Really?
Yeah, what's that supposed to mean?
Well, so it means in a camera, like Obscura, so meaning there's like a darkened, I guess, scope lens.
Okay, this is so dumb already. Oh my god.
Well, I'm saying, so you already know the correlation there. That's what it means. So that's why it's called that.
Is that what?
Because this is an episode of That's So Raven.
You got That's So Raven vibes? I actually put, so we're going in a Minority Report and she's a Pre-Cog.
Oh. Okay. Damn, that sucks.
We're gonna have to shave
that
her head
life would
now.
suck. Would you rather have that life or That's So Raven?
That's So Raven for
Baxter?
sure, because at least you have a family still, and you're not kept in a tank of water.
And you're actually normal. A normal life.
Murder.
Bro, yeah, she was giving off big. Lana gives off big Raven Baxter vibes in this.
I got.
No. You know what it is? It's as if America, I guess now in 2022 decided to reboot That's So Raven, and it was just some random Canadian Japanese actress, and she was the Vision, but instead we'll call her Lana.
You know what? I don't think that may be made actually. That's probably still
like, if
gonna
you just
be made.
remove the Superman part about it, yeah, sure, his name's Clark, but it's no Superman ties here, and it's just about Lana and her visions, dude.
The problem is, this would not be on Disney from the way they are showing some of these shots and what she's able to see. There's no way Disney Channel is gonna release this.
That's so Lana.
Let's get into That's So Lana.
That's so Lana. So Obscura episode 20 of season 1, our second to last episode of the season. We open up to a horse ride.
By the way, they paid for a helicopter to fly as they rode these horses so that they could capture this shot. Because drones weren't made in 2002. So they had a helicopter make this scene. This scene is so beautiful and romantic. I love it. Where it's Whitney and Lana riding their horses because it's been such a long time since they've done this. Whitney now is in a much better mood after his father has passed.
Yeah, because Lana even says, I thought maybe this would be a good idea to kind of get your mind off of things.
Well, he even says, sorry, I've been kind of out of it lately. Yeah, Whitney, your dad just died.
Yeah.
I don't think that's out of it.
Why are you sorry? You have no reason to apologize here.
Lana looks at him, you better be.
And then Whitney, I'm just not taking anything for granted anymore.
You know what? And I'm finally... It seems like after last episode, you would think Lana would be grossed out by Whitney, wanting to finally break up with him. Now she seems to be going back on the Whitney train, where it seems the relationship is back on track.
Yeah, really back on track. But is she still...
She looks happy in this episode,
She does
which
look
is
happy.
actually kind of pissing me off.
Yeah,
because then it's like, how do you just flip the switch like this?
Fake. Fake, bro.
Yeah, yes!
Yo, who's a Whitney fan now? Because I kind of am.
Whitney needs to leave her. I just want Whitney in the show. Lana can now
maybe
leave.
Lana's been the problem since he tied up Clark on the Scarecrow.
Maybe Lana should join the army.
Yeah, maybe she should be the one to do it. Oh, I like that. So, on their ride here, what happens? An explosion.
Explosion. It spooks the horses, where whenever you see an explosion, you know what you do? Let's go see it.
Yeah, you don't even take your horses to it.
No, because you don't want to hurt your horses. You want to hurt yourself.
Yeah.
That's what you want.
Like, it wouldn't be like everyone's going down when we're going over here.
Of course.
Yeah. And so we got a report from two cops who, or I guess, show themselves about this gas explosion. And then, so there's a fire on one pipe, and then there's a really big, shaky one on the other one. And you're telling me no one is seeing, not even paying attention to the other pipe? Well, I feel like if this is your job, you should be everywhere.
Well, hold on, Joseph. You got to give the scene some credit here. We have a random dude to the left while Whitney starts running towards him. If you pause and you see him, he is digging a hole right next to the fire.
I think he's going to go and just like try to box the fire up real quick.
Is that what he's doing?
Like he's going to throw hands with it.
Pull like he's digging a hole there.
He's about to throw hands with it.
Okay, these workers, to your point, what's in the water in Smallville? This is crazy.
Apparently it's not water, it's gas.
Big explosion happens. Whitney and Lana go, and the workers...
Why does Whitney run to this?
Because he has to be the savior. Because just like what he talks about later on, sometimes you could be more than just a football player. Clark, I think, has taught him this. I think Whitney has been overshadowed in a way where he's like, if Clark can do these things, so can I.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a comparison. I feel like it's, like an ego,
so
like a man
you're fighting
thing.
for the theory that Whitney wants to be kind of like Clark now.
Yeah. Actually, I am. He sees that Clark's a good guy. I think him and Whitney are best. They should be best
like
friends.
This whole episode, they're like buddies, pretty much.
Yeah, they should be buddies. Again, screw Lana. So Whitney then runs over there. We have the shaky pole where Whitney's like, hey, look at this. Whitney told Lana, hey, Lana, leave. Lana then says, I should stay here and look at the shaky pole.
I'm not going to do anything you just said to me right now.
Oh, wait. Is that a man trying to tell me what to do?
Yeah, Whitney, I don't think you know who runs this shit right now. I don't think you know.
Listen.
But yeah, you have a 17-year-old telling that grown-ass man what to do, and look what he does. He shakes a little bit and doesn't even go there yet.
What I love is, everybody clear out. Doesn't even care that Lana's standing there. Doesn't even tell Lana or tries to do anything.
Lana, get out of here.
Well, no, that was Whitney. That wasn't the worker. I'm saying the worker specifically looks at Lana and says, well, she's screwed. All right, everybody back.
Yeah, bye. See you later.
They completely say, she's gone.
Hey, random girl.
What?
Look out.
Should have listened to the boyfriend.
And look, we got the opening scene explosion in the credits right here. And look at that. It exploded right as Lana's running away, and she gets just blown away with kryptonite rock, obviously meteor rock, and
falling on top of her.
Dust.
And there's another explosion too. So you would think Lana would be even more near to that second explosion, where she should probably be dead.
Dude, they up their budget, man. They spend their budget in different places here.
Well, now we're getting to the end, so now we have money to spend. Okay, so this is actually a big scene.
It is actually.
And we don't really realize it.
Can you rewind right as they show
up? I will, because you can get into it here while I do this.
Okay, and so Lana's coming to. She's kind of in the middle of maybe passing out. She's seeing the officers run up to her with Whitney, of course. And so this is a significant scene because there's a link to the first person who walks up to her.
And it's whenever who they look in the eyes, right?
Yeah, in the eyes.
Okay, so Lana comes about. It is.
It is
It
the
is
first
him.
one.
Okay.
So the significance, we have the two officers. One of them is coming into focus first for Lana, straight in her face. And so that's supposed to be significant here. We don't find that out until later. And so Lana is now, I guess, awake, and they're going to take her to the hospital where we have Clark now, checking up on his side hoe.
No, he does not look at her like that. But yes, to go back to what you said.
His sister.
Oh, God. By the way, that just pisses me off, you even saying that.
Hey, sis. What's up, Whitney?
But going back to what you said, yes, when it comes to now, that would be... I thought with the son in the background of the police officer that was something, but never would they explain at the end with what the meaning behind it was.
Yeah, no, for sure. And even...
Because even the three together, when they're like, oh my God, are you okay?
Because the scene is unorthodox already. There's literally no other scene of that in this whole season.
And we're just supposed to expect that.
So it already looked weird. I get what you mean.
Yeah.
When I first saw it, I was like,
why is the sun like... It looks like the Clark ripping the garbage truck and then the sun behind it.
And it's also the fact, too, that, they keep showing the cops.
Yes.
First thing in the episode, you know what I mean?
Which, yes, because they
of
immediately
course,
call.
usually,
and then,
whoever's being shown first is most likely going to be in the rest of the episode.
Well, and I thought it would usually be Ethan that shows up, to your other point earlier. I was like, hey, so where is Officer Ethan? Who are these bozos?
Exactly, exactly. So it was a little off there.
But now let's go back to the Clark showing up to his best friend Whitney and his sister Lana.
So yeah, Whitney's just saying Lana's passed out, and Clark's genuinely asking Whitney, how you holding up, man?
Well,
like, what's going on, bro?
Whitney was hoping that this would be the last time that he would ever have to be in a hospital.
And then you remember, wow, Whitney's life sucks.
Oh, no.
Whitney's life sucks, man.
I should probably tell him that his girlfriend doesn't like him.
Hey, so I think she was going to break up with you last episode, but then you told her your dad died, so she was like, I'll stick around.
Hey, Whitney, she got jealous whenever I kissed Chloe.
Yeah.
She got, like, really, really jealous.
She literally was crying seeing me hold hands with her.
And then she said, here's your buy money.
And
Chloe
to
shows
interrupt
up.
the conversation, we got Chloe, and this is the first time we get to see them after the whole, we should spend a lot more time together.
And that's what I wanted to go back to here, and that's why I'm going to have to pause it, because I just want to go back to last episode with the ending. So we were supposed to believe that what happened? That they were just going their separate ways or something? And that they were never good? Because Chloe realized that Clark would never love her as much as he loved Lana. Mm-hmm. And Lana and him gave each other that weird look at the end. Yes. I said it was beautiful, but now I'm confused with this episode. Because in a way, it's like Clark and Chloe didn't miss a beat. Everything that happened with Chloe having her doubts about him kind of seemed gone in this episode. Where they seem to be getting closer, because even Clark, when she shows up, well, I thought you'd be halfway to Metropolis. What are you doing here, silly goose? Like, he seems genuinely excited to see her. He seems to be smiling more around Chloe, like he had the Lana smiles, except now it's for her.
Chloe smiles, bro.
Chloe smiles, man. They exist.
And yeah, honestly, bro, every time they're on scene together this episode, I kind of love it.
I love it. I told you, Chloe is the one. But has to be your favorite part in the episode,
of course.
Right? This has to be.
But also,
your
I need to talk about it as well because it doesn't make sense to me.
Okay, yes, because this is your favorite where Chloe introduces her cousin.
Yeah. So I'm officially gonna go with she has to have another cousin. Because
another cousin in Metropolis that she's staying with to interview
but hear me out on this.
Planet?
Hear me out on this. So she says to Clark, "I'm crashing in my cousin's dorm for this internship, whatever interview or something."
Interview for the internship.
Yeah, and so I'm gonna stay there. But of course, as any Smallville fans know, later on her cousin ends up being Lois Lane. Obviously, a big significant person in Superman's life.
Who?
Lois Lane, bro. Don't treat her like that.
Who's that?
And my thing is, when she is introduced, she has to take her last senior year of high school and not go straight to college.
Yeah.
So
why would she not be able to stay with her?
I'm crashing my cousin's dorm.
Yeah.
That would mean she's in college.
Yeah.
And older.
Well, okay. Joseph, I think we're gonna have to just chalk this up. There's junior colleges here. Junior colleges have to be at work. It's the only way to explain another scene that's gonna come up in this episode with their ages.
Yeah, because she literally does her only one senior year of Smallville High and goes straight to college. And of course, Clark does too.
What if they found out that she didn't have certain credits in order for her to get into the college courses? So she had to go back to high school to get those credits, so then she could be able to go into college.
I want to say you're partially right on at least the credit portion, because I do know she mentions that whenever she moves here.
Boom, dude.
But I don't know if it's exactly that.
Okay, I'm right, you're wrong. I win.
Like I said, officially I'm saying Chloe has another cousin. It's not Lois that she's talking about.
No, it's Lois she's talking about.
No, because she doesn't even show up till season 4, bro.
I'm sorry, but it's Lois. Alright, so now we're going back.
We're going to go back into the conversation, I guess, yeah.
You're so mad. Alright, so now Clark is saying, you need to stop worrying. I could be able to take care
of the torch.
And you're just sitting there
and you're
so
thinking,
bad.
Clark's fucked, man. He's not going to do it. I don't know how he's going to do it.
But he's going to be able to survive without her. I don't think he's going to be able to survive. Do you think that he even has a chance in hell to make the torch, even an issue, or even to write an article by himself? I don't think he's able to.
Bro, he struggles when she's there.
What are you talking? Chloe, though, are you going to wish me luck? Clark, you don't need it because I know you're always going to do great.
I hate what he did to her, though.
What do you mean, what did he do
just,
to her?
keep on trucking, you know?
What,
Just pats her arm and shit and just rubs it.
But she does the little walk away and then turns around and gives him a smile, where then he smiles back, which is, again, a positive moment for their relationship. Clark is needing to get to know even more of his best buddy, because we're going to leave Lana away. Whitney, you want to go grab a cup of coffee somewhere? Just me and you? Let's go talk about how much we hate her.
And yeah, so they go up. Whitney kisses Lana goodbye for a second, and it looks like Lana is having some premonition.
Pre-Cog vision for Minority Report.
She's having a vision.
A ball is about to come down right now, and it's about to be engraved with Chloe's.
And so she's seeing through the eyes, I guess, of a kidnapper, because they are kidnapping Chloe right outside the Smallville Medical Center, and it looks like it's happening in current time.
Yeah.
So not even a vision. What would you call that?
It's a vision.
I mean, is it though? Because a vision is like a premonition, no?
All
and
right.
she's not telling the future. She can see what's happening in that current moment, no?
So what would you call the inside-out Pixar characters that are able to be inside of somebody and then see through their eyes? So it's like a bit of her joy went into his body, and then she was able to transmit.
Interlinking.
Yes. Does that work? That's gotta work, right? That makes so much sense, right?
Maybe. I was trying to think on it a little bit.
Or maybe fear went into him?
I don't know about this one, dude.
I don't know about this one. This one is such a reach for me. Because, to your point, I have no idea what to be able to call it. Unless it's called being inside somebody's body. The invasion of the body snatcher. But it's the body snatcher seer.
Dude, body snatcher seer?
That's what we call it.
You're making up shit now, dude.
Well, what else am I supposed to do?
And so we went to the opening after that vision. So and then Lana wakes up, right, and she immediately goes, "Chloe."
Yeah, terrible nightmare.
First off, I know those machines hooked up to her, so you're telling me that heart rate's not just going beep, 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 beep.
She doesn't have a heart rate. She's fine. They even said she was just sleeping.
But I'm saying for her premonition, her heart rate was up. You know what I mean?
No, they're fine. She probably has a steady heartbeat no matter what.
And so...
Or she probably doesn't have a heartbeat at all because she's dead inside.
Very cold.
Very, very cold. Ice cold. You wanna know why? Because all she does is treat men horribly.
Yeah.
Yeah, like there's some peasants and she is King Joffrey. Well, I got news for you.
Bro, were you thinking of Cassandra whenever from Hourglass?
Oh God, I want to forget Cassandra's old ass.
But wasn't it kind of... Remember how she's... Remember how she explained getting her foresight powers? It was from an explosion of the meteor rock, and it like the particles went into her eyes. I like got similar vibes to that. I feel like it was a nod.
So, what if Cassandra was truly Lana? And that's why whenever I said she kept filling up Clark Kent, it's because it was Lana.
I had to change the name.
Age, having to go back in time in order to live the rest of her life. So she went back in time to visit her husband when he was a high schooler.
You're reaching for the stars here.
Listen, I got nothing else this episode, man.
And so after we get back from the opening commercial, we have John working on the pipes, man.
Yeah, right. Once again, John's acting like that he is working on the pipes, but we all know he's just faking it until Clark comes down the stairs.
Oh, son, yeah, I was just getting started.
Alright, so this is actually a really funny scene
The
for
school
me.
calls the parents.
Because for some reason, Smallville High calls the Kents for every single thing. They have to be head of the PTA.
They make it seem like there's 20 families at this school.
Yeah.
Like, that's it.
But it's an alternative school, so it would make sense.
There's a lot of kids in there.
A lot of kids, but a lot of kids go in and out. Only some stay forever.
Oh, damn.
Martha, though, is asking, saying, oh, hey, they just decided to call us for the chaperone for the spring formal. Hey, Clark, why haven't you told us about this? Clark, you know what? I don't know if I'm going to be able to go, and also I think the rules of going is that you have to have a date. And now we have some Martha going back and forth saying, well, maybe you should think about asking somebody. Oh, John?
Yeah, John put some sass. He literally gets up from his pipe duties, and he's like, Martha, stay out of it. I'm like, all right.
Well, Martha does zip it a little bit, but then she also gives him a look that says, say that one more time.
Like, really?
Say that one more time in front of our son.
In my house?
Wait till he leaves, John. Wait till he leaves.
Yeah, you need help with that pipe, huh? And so Clark, of course, does John's job here.
Rips it out.
Takes the pipe out, and then John says, all right, I'm done. Don't use this sink till I'm back. And then Clark, you'll fix it when I get back.
Don't worry, Clark. I'm going to go get the piece from the store, then you're going to put it there.
Yeah, I'll buy it, but you got it, right?
You got it. All right.
I bought it. You're in my house.
What else was John doing below there?
What did he do to that sink?
If he was trying to remove that piece the
Who
entire
messed up the
time.
sink in the first place?
John.
Probably was.
It
What do
probably
you think he dropped in there, dude?
Probably a beer can after watching a Sharks game. Getting all drunk.
And even John makes another comment because Martha brings it up again about prom.
Well, because Martha
Or the
says, have you
spring
thought
formal.
about asking Chloe?
And of course John's like, oh, she just can't help herself. She just can't help herself.
Don't use the sink till I get
Don't
back.
use the sink till back, Martha.
Well, I also like is that Martha goes, well, you said that you had feelings for her.
You can't keep putting your life on hold because of Lana.
And this is very true because Lana sucks.
Yeah, it's Martha sees that.
Yeah,
She's
Martha
like, "Why
has seen this from the start, which we gave Martha crap saying at the beginning of the episodes that Martha was always like, she has a boyfriend. Well, now we know the real reason. Martha knows that Lana's horrible.
Yeah, she has a boyfriend. That should be enough reason, right?
Hey,
and then now it's
Chloe.
going to, hey, yeah,
Chloe.
Lana sucks.
Yeah, Chloe's great, so we should probably ask Chloe.
Probably.
Not think about Lana. Clark, yeah, you're right. But he doesn't feel like that he wants to because if he asks Chloe to the spring formal, would that then be closing the door on Lana forever? And Martha then gives the little pushback there saying you have to admit it's time to close some doors, damn it.
And we got Lex unannounced here, bro.
This isn't unannounced. This is okay, I hate Jonathan and this whole Lex thing. This is probably the dumbest thing I've
It's the
ever
most childish
heard.
shit. And John's actually nice when Lex walks in here.
So Lex is showing up because it's about the chemical spill that happened where it killed their livestock.
Yep.
And this is then Lex coming over saying, well, because the guy, who was it? It was the one that, it wasn't Harry. Who was the one that spilled the chemical? Who acted like...
It was Zero episode, man. It was the kidnapper, the ghost, whatever.
Okay. But that's where he was not technically a Lex employee, and that's where he was the one that trashed the farm, spilled the chemicals, killed the livestock. Lex is coming here to be able to deliver the check to Jonathan.
And he for the exact amount of what he lost.
Exact amount of what he lost.
Nothing more.
Jonathan looks at it like disgusted. Looks at the check like, you know what? I appreciate this gesture, but no, I don't want special treatment, dude. Somebody that Lex knew in his past caused your entire farm to like get shit on.
Yeah.
Why aren't you not accepting the money that it was a mistake that happened? It wasn't something that Lex is trying to buy you off with. This makes no sense. I think Jonathan is a straight up douchebag.
Well, I mean, I feel like he's somewhat accepting it right now.
Kinda, not really. He's still hesitant.
I mean, he doesn't say no.
He's hesitant about doing it until Martha gives that reaction.
Dude, somewhat accepts it. He shakes his damn hand.
He doesn't mean it though.
Oh my god, bro.
He doesn't mean it because all he's doing is looking for an excuse not to do it. You know it's true.
I mean, yeah.
That's all it is. Jonathan's just lying. And by the way, he even says later on, he still doesn't want to do it until Martha has a talk with him one night. Because, hey, Jonathan, he killed our cows. We need the money to get more cows. It seems like a fair thing here. It seems like a normal thing.
Well, dude, you know John, man. He's just too stubborn.
An asshole? Yeah, I know he's an asshole. Yeah, I know. I mean, he's made that very clear. Clark's first day on the job, by the way.
Dude, fucking...
Clark now is at the Torch.
The Torch.
Where he decided to break everything. The printer, the fax machine, and he seems to be late on the article. The man has been at school for 1 hour.
Dude, I don't get it. He broke everything in the office.
He broke everything in the office. How do you even do that? He's shoving a pencil in the back of the printer saying, why isn't this working, Lana?
You know what I don't get this episode is, just the constant concern of Lana and Chloe and Lana. Why do they care about each other?
Because they're best friends. Because what they have shown you in this entire season. Who are Lana and Chloe's friends?
Not each other.
Who are Lana and Chloe's friends that are girls?
No one.
No one.
Yeah.
They don't have any friends that are girls.
Yeah.
So this is why they both have something in common, aka Mr. Farm Boy. So now they're going to be able to bond over that. And it's like a Betty and Veronica thing. How are Betty and Veronica friends when it comes to the Archie comics? Shouldn't be the case. They shouldn't be friends.
Yeah, well, I really don't get it why they care about each other. Why Chloe even postponed her own internship thing. It's like, yeah, it kind of felt weird, to dip out right now. I was like, why would that be weird?
Lana is...
Like, everyone knows you care about Lana like that? So if you left, everyone would be like, wow, Chloe's such a bitch. Wow, how dare she do that to Lana,
Well, Clark was even surprised that he saw Chloe in the hospital. Chloe was just trying to be nice for her friend. I don't see why you're against this friendship.
Dude, it's terrible.
Why?
Because they've hated each other this whole season.
Yeah, but what if they...
so Chloe and Lana.
What if they become, like, close friends?
Well, yeah, what if they make out?
Isn't that, like...
Then an instant 8 rating on this, huh?
Alright, but seriously.
We're all thinking it.
Red Kryptonite can make it happen.
Like, y'all don't need to be friends. Be enemies.
What?
But kissing enemies.
Okay, going back now to the episode. When Lana is showing up, she is completely worried, saying, hey, have you heard from Chloe? Clark says, no, but her internship isn't until right now. She's not supposed to be back to Smallville from Metropolis till tonight. So
the spring formal event schedule is late because Clark can't do anything for less than 24 hours, bro.
Listen, this is bad from Clark. Clark looks like such an idiot.
Yeah, I know computer.
It's in the computer?
No, I got it. He's on Paint. What if he was on Paint right now?
Oh my god.
He's like, yeah, the schedule's late. I guess everything's falling apart here.
Lana, how do you make a crow?
Remember what Justin was trying to do last week? I want to try to... He inspired me.
I'm trying to take over his comic, and damn, this is hard.
It's just a stick figure. And so...
It looks like Justin's before drawing. He's in the hospital.
And Lana is talking to Clark, and she's genuinely concerned about Chloe right now because of her vision. And so...
But if it's that big of a deal, I could call her dad if you think that this is really that important. And Lana just immediately is like, No. Don't worry about it. It could be just something that I dreamed about in the hospital. I just don't want to sound crazy. This is, again, to your point, I don't understand if she is so freaked out by it, where Clark then says, well, hey, if you're that scared and she was using the same bag that I saw her with, then maybe we should investigate this.
I didn't understand why I would literally not be, that's very accurate. Yeah, let's call.
Let's just call her dad to see if she is worried.
Yeah.
No, I just had a concussion. Why did you come in the office then, Lana? If you were so worried, thanks for making me worry now. I already have other things to do that I've broken. Now I have to deal with this on my mind.
Now he's never going to get that schedule out.
No, spring formal is never going to happen.
He just ordered a new printer because he can't fix the one in the office.
Oh my God.
He put it on Quan's death budget.
What if he actually just went and took Quan's printer from his office?
You won't need this, right?
It's
like, he's good?
It's good.
I'm surprised he's still in here.
Hey, whatever happened to his son? What was his sentence?
I'll send him something.
13 years?
I'll fax him something to the prison.
Smallville, he probably got out today.
Dude. That authority around there, bro? You're not wrong. All right, so we go to the next scene with the mansion. We're at Lex mansion, and who walks in? Roger. His plug at the Inquisitor.
He was the Inquisitor, and he even says, Roger, I don't remember calling you into town. What the hell are you doing here?
Unannounced.
This would be an unannounced.
How dare you, Roger?
And, well, Roger... Okay, so he kind of has a point here. Roger immediately goes, what the hell is this, Lex? Why did Carrie write this article for you, which was the redhead that gave him a massage? And I like that Lex even throws in there, what? She was a pretty good masseuse.
She's like, what'd she do for you? It was like, she gave me a shiatsu massage, so it was cool.
Yeah, what have you done for me, Roger?
Yeah.
You want to give me a massage?
Why does Roger come in here with a newfound accent?
Because he's been working... He has to...
Is being in Smallville change the man? Was it like me in Alabama when I started just talking like them?
Well, yeah, I got nothing for this because I don't understand. It seems his character has taken a turn. To your point, this suit looks like too big for him. He has the slick back hair. He might as well be wearing a cowboy hat right now and with the southern accent.
Hey, Lex, we need to talk.
And then have little dip.
Yeah. Oh.
Ooh.
All right. So I need to understand the time of day right now. Is it like showing the same time of like the morning at Clark at the Torch?
Yes. Okay.
Because this man poured up OJ.
No. It's the same time.
All right.
How I look at the scenes in this episode, a lot of them are happening at the same time. It's the only way for me to get the time frame exact here.
Which would, it would make the most sense.
Yes. It's the only, yes. Unless, you know what? It's probably a screwdriver.
Dude. Still some OJ. It's a lot of OJ. And so Roger tells Lex, hey, so I kind of got a good story you might like. Claims this random farmer saw something come out of the sky the day of the meteor shower. And of course we're already thinking, Clark, the ship. No?
No, I wasn't thinking that.
What the hell were you thinking?
No. I wasn't. I thought it was something else.
Oh, I was immediately thinking that.
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, no. So, I'm just kidding. Of course I thought it was a ship. What the hell else do you think it was?
Dude, I don't know. Maybe you're dumb.
Probably. But when it comes to what he just throws to the side, Roger then shows him, I got a guy that I think you're going to find very interesting, and throws him the file where Lex opens it up, sees that it was a plane flight, dude, where he just, I guess, spills the crop seeds over the individual's farms. Is that what he does?
No, he's farting.
That's not...
What are you talking about?
What do you
You don't even see the typos on there? He's farting, dude. Look at that. Nothing too large, nothing too small.
What? Maybe it's a poem.
No,
Great rates for all jobs.
It's supposed to be nothing too large, nothing too small.
Yeah. I think that works.
That's why Lex doesn't even want to go here. He's like, this guy's an idiot.
So this guy claims to have seen
nothing too large, nothing too small. Great rates for all jobs. I wouldn't go. I would be like, Roger, you're out of your mind. Please leave.
Roger then says, at least one of us holds up our ends of the bargain.
Yeah, he says, get ready to thank me, because apparently it's going to be the story of a lifetime. Look, Lex is like,
I gotta go talk to another dummy.
God, this redneck.
Clark then, okay. So we are getting into this scene. I'm not gonna lie to you. Jonathan should have gotten the kryptonite belt. I would have been so angry with my
Clark
son.
has now broken something else, which is the damn tractor at the farm.
He couldn't start it, and
And
so
what-
Clark's immediate reaction is and punches
You know what
it.
it reminded me of Just Friends when Dusty's trying to sing the song at the beginning. He's like, God damn it! Come on, Dusty! Clark is over here. He literally puts a dent into the tractor. I was like, hey, Clark, I think I know how you broke it.
If I'm Jonathan, I'm whooping his ass.
If I came out there, literally not even, I would say, get out, you're grounded, go back inside.
Yeah, fix that dent now.
Yeah.
What the hell is the
Because
matter
does
with
he
you?
even fix it?
No, he doesn't. He leaves it there. Because all Jonathan says is, hey, this tractor's been in the family for a long time, Clark. You need to stop doing it. Well, you know what? This stupid thing won't start, Dad. And at least now that you have Lex's check, you could just go and buy yourself a new one. By the way, he does say that to him, which is so messed up. But what Clark is truly throwing a hissy fit about is that he is nervous and worried about Chloe.
True. Yeah. And John can sense that. He's like, what's really going on here?
I wouldn't sense that at all. I would be so angry.
Well, it's because Clark probably doesn't get too frustrated about stupid things like that.
Well, and also he says, we have to retire this thing, Dad. What are you talking about? We can't retire this old girl. We fix it up all the time, Dad. AKA, I fix it up all the time because you don't do anything, John.
It's either me or Mom.
What do you do? And that's why Jonathan doesn't get upset when he punches the tractor.
He's like, yeah. Put some good miles on that thing.
Jonathan should have came out and started talking to Clark with a beer in his hand, and I think I would have liked him more.
Clark, what the hell you doing, son? So,
But they're
Clark
going
is
on
trying
about
to,
Lex.
Clark is trying to convince, or basically talk to his dad about why have you not cashed a check? Like, what's the deal? Lex, as you know,
That's what I told
Lex
you.
has been
You
so
said
great.
like, oh no, Lex, he likes Lex. They're handshaking. I told you it meant nothing.
Well, see, yeah, now that, sure.
Like,
and then Clark even tells his dad, he's like, you know, you're basically doing, which is what he talks about as a self-fulfilling prophecy. If you keep, you know, spending your energy
telling this person what
telling
they
people
are,
and thinking this, it's eventually going to end up how you're thinking it.
they're eventually going to become that person that you are claiming them to be.
Did you see? Okay, yeah, exactly. And so John's like impressed because his son is actually smarter than him. Did you notice on the Talon? Because we come to the Talon now after that, and it said Bebop Saturdays.
Yeah.
Dude, is it like Bebop, like dancing type shit, or are they playing Cowboy Bebop in there?
If they played Cowboy
On
Bebop on
Saturdays,
that movie
bro?
theater screen, because she said that she wanted to do independent stuff, oh my god, what if she was doing an anime night? I would be in the Talon so much.
I mean, don't you remember what days Toonami and Adult Swim would air on?
Every single day?
No, Saturday.
Well, no, that was always the, what was it, the Sunday morning rise or whatever. Yeah.
Maybe so.
Toonami was on every single day. Don't you ever test me. Don't you ever bring that up on this again.
Well, anyways, that's what I'm saying. Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah, that was Adult Swim.
So I'm saying they have Adult Swim probably airing in there, bro.
Okay, we're going to the Talon.
I would go to the Talon.
Man, this would be 2002. This would be anime Adult Swim night.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh my god.
That's why I was trying to correlate there. This is 02, bro.
Man, we need to go. God.
I'll only go if Lana's running it.
No, I probably wouldn't go now. I don't want to see her at the counter at all.
Dude, Kristen's a whole different person. Don't be stuck up on Lana. That's a fake person.
So you're saying that that's a fake person, but she's truly working at the Talon movie theater.
Yes.
That's real.
Yes.
You're the copy shop. You're saying that everything else is real except her name.
Or she's working at that bowling alley because it was in Canada called, remember, Lois Lane's?
You know what? Can we get back to Pete?
Oh. So we go to the Talon. Right, and Clark walks in and Pete immediately like, oh, hey, Clark, what's up, man?
Clark's me like, hey, have you talked to Chloe at all? Have you heard from her? Nah, but she's supposed to be in Metropolis. So...
Clark probably partying with her cousin, which, of course, goes back to the thing, Lois partied. Lois Lane partied. But I'm still convinced it is another cousin.
Yeah, it was credits. I already told you. It was the credits thing. She had to go back to get credits.
Anyway.
Tell me I'm right.
Pete, no,
I can't wait for Lois to come in and play.
Season 4?
No.
Same. I can't wait either.
Oh, God. It's going to be like another 3 years before we get to her.
YOLO, baby.
There's no YOLO.
YOLO, baby.
Okay, Pete,
All right,
can you explain this?
You want me to?
Yes, before I give my reasoning. Go ahead.
All right, so we have Pete just really, really rubbing in
Oh my
that he is taking out the hottest girl of the class.
Who? It can't be the hottest. There's no way. He doesn't say that.
Yeah, the hottest girl in our class. I'm sorry, Erica Fox. Yeah, I asked her. And you know what, Clark? That's what you ought to do. Why can't you do that? If I can do it, ask the hottest girl. From what I think, this was a pity acceptance.
Oh my god. Wait. You're trying to tell me the man who had the best dating article of all time in the Torch was not able to get the hottest girl at Smallville High? And have we seen Erica Fox?
No.
I want to see Erica Fox.
I would love to see it because what is Pete's standards here?
But Clark does not disagree, though. Clark goes along with it, and he's like, Pete, you're so impressive.
Yeah.
He beats Pete that, and you're
like, yeah, you mentioned that, Pete. Yeah, sounds good. All right, I'll do what you said. Yeah.
I'm sorry, man. I just gotta go reserve a limo now for that spring formal when I'm going with Erica Fox.
Yeah,
Can I tell you I'm going with Erica Fox? I'm going with Erica Fox.
Man, I don't think you knew it's Erica Fox. I hate him. He's a piece of shit. If someone was doing that to me, I would be like, I don't care.
What?
It was maybe cool the first time you said it, but now, as you keep saying it, yeah, pity, bro. Pity, date, acceptance.
Hey, have you heard? Erica Fox. Okay, he's like leaving the town saying,
and even
hey.
Lana's laughing because he's probably been talking about it before Clark even got in there.
She's probably laughing because, to your point earlier, they are probably smack talking Pete in the girl's bathroom, and she heard really all the drama behind it. Yeah, so I gave him a pity yes, but I don't want to say that about my man
probably
Pete.
Blackmailed Erica Fox.
Hold on. I don't want to. I'd rather You Can't Buy Me Love route where it's he pays her to go out with him.
Ooh.
Because it's the point of I'm going to pay the most popular girl in school to date me, and then I become popular.
So
That's never going to work. But it ends up working in Can't Buy Me Love. So it has to work at Smallville High. Same correlation.
She's an escort.
No, she doesn't have to do him.
Pete is nasty, bro.
Oh my.
Who is this lot lizard he's gotten, bro? Erica Fox?
Who's a lot lizard?
Just the scum of the the women's society, I guess. I don't know.
Ugh.
Just wanted to just do anything for a buck.
No.
In the parking lot.
No.
And looks like a lizard.
No, I'm not allowing that type of selling out of Pete. I bet she's beautiful inside.
Pete's out to lunch, dude. He's out of his mind.
Do you think like maybe
He probably made up this girl.
Oh, no.
Dear diary, I asked the most beautiful girl in our class today to go to the spring formal
What
with
if
me.
Clark was like, who?
She's not real. Yeah, what if he's like, yeah, Erica Fox, like, who the hell is that?
Oh, hottest girl at another school. You just haven't met her.
Yeah, no, she goes to another school, you don't know her.
Poor Pete. Alright, so going back to where Lana then walks up, and they're still talking about Chloe.
Yeah.
We're still worried because nobody has still heard from her, but we're still just gonna chalk it up as, I'm sure she's okay, it's not a big deal. Okay, I don't understand this. Hey, Lana, I see that you're selling the spring formal tickets. That's a cool idea. What? What do you mean that's a... What? Why would that be a cool idea?
You're selling Smallville High spring formal tickets.
Wouldn't they sell those at the school?
They should only sell those at the school.
Like, how
Let me go to Churchill or Johnson. I'm gonna get my spring prom tickets at Walgreens.
By the way, can you imagine if anybody can buy a ticket? A 40-year-old, hey, I need a ticket.
I'm going with this student. Yeah, I'm her uncle.
You don't look like a student. Give me the ticket now.
Yeah, I'm going. They said I could. Why else would you sell these here? What if someone made fake student IDs just to get that ticket?
Oh my god. Smallville has crossed a lot of lines. Probably that pirate with the dagger that was thrown by Sean and Leech.
Oh.
Ooh.
Maybe.
He's probably buying the tickets or selling them on the street.
And so, as they're talking about that, Clark asks Lana...
No, Lana asked
Clark.
Clark.
Sorry, Lana asked Clark, have you asked anyone yet?
Oh, who do you think she's hinting at in this?
Chloe.
There's no way.
And so why did she bend over for him like that while she was
oh my god. She was cleaning out the table.
She's like, yeah,
have you asked Chloe yet?
Yeah.
And then turns around and picks something up.
Have you asked Chloe yet? Have you asked her? Sorry, I had to pick up that cup.
I'm just like, Clark, though, what makes you think I'm asking Chloe?
Oh. And she just laughs.
Okay. And now we're going to have another Pre-Cog vision.
Oh, no. This is Raven Baxter.
No, this is Pre-Cog.
This is Raven Baxter, bro.
All right. So she is now once again looking through the eyes of the kidnapper.
And Chloe is trapped somewhere. It's looking like a warehouse maybe. And you want to talk about that?
So he completely has the suit and the eyes. The moment you see it, happen to be red, as if this was once again a Mystery Men scene. Where it was the red eyes. Where the red eyes.
Red eyes.
Give me your money.
Yeah, he looks exactly like that.
Yeah, robbing the retirement home.
Dude.
And he's, cake!
Bro. And, yeah, his outfit looks crazy. Because you see him in the mirror. And so Lana is literally telling Clark, dude, I just had another vision. Chloe is in trouble. Like, I'm being for real. This has to be real.
Well, you have to believe me, Clark. And of course, Clark is going to believe Lana. Kinda. I don't know if he fully does. Or
I think he was still kind of hesitant on it.
He's still hesitant. But now we're getting into the next scene where it cuts to
it's actually to the warehouse or whatever.
He seems to be welding something like Nell. Probably learned something
Nell
from her.
Under that mask, dude?
Whoa!
Should have been.
All right, so Chloe, though,
she managed to freeze herself.
I have a problem with the scene, though. She says, come on, Chloe, you've been in worse situations. What?
When?
Wait,
actually, no, she was in that fire, remember?
Hold on. That's a worse situation than a human kidnapping you, tying you up with tape, and putting you on a mattress? You're trying to tell, and blindfolded. That is not the worst situation you've been. Being in a room full of fire is worse.
Perhaps.
No.
Maybe in Chloe's eyes.
What? So you're trying to tell me she wants to be blindfolded?
She probably asked for it.
No, she would like the fire more because then she'd want to be branded. Oh?
That's why he's got that torch.
And that's where she got the idea.
Oh my god. And so the guy sneaks up behind her and gives her a green serum?
I don't know what this was.
It's obviously something to knock her out.
Okay, I really don't. I'm going to have to say this.
He's going to put her in a box.
I don't know where your mind went, but my mind went to the complete dark area where he goes, that's where your home's going to be. And he shoots her up with that. And I go, what is he going to do to her?
Home sweet home.
This is going to be like the Law & Order SVU episode type thing. I got the red eyes doing that. I got Chloe now in this type of situation. There are stuffed animals everywhere.
That was weird.
This got really creepy really quickly.
It could have been a really cool route they could have taken.
Oh, they could have taken... That's what I mean. Smallville has these moments where they have a decision to make. Can we try to cross a line? Should we maybe get up to a line? Or should we just not try to go up to the line at all? And most of the time, they say, you know what, let's not even touch the line. Somehow, Shotgun to the Face guy was able to sneak into Smallville. Because the moment I saw that episode at Lois Lane's, which you brought up earlier, is the moment I say, okay, Smallville is going to be willing to cross these lines. But in this episode, no lines were crossed. And in fact, this may be one of the dumbest reasons for somebody to ever do something. Ever. He has the creepiest hideout, and he's like just the dumbest person.
Oh, I can't wait till we get to that moment.
He might as well say that he's around the stuffed animals that are hanging because he likes the way they're soft and the way they feel against his cheek.
You mean his dick?
That's not...
That's what he's definitely using it for.
Is that why they're hanging?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Pulls him down.
Oh my god.
And so after commercial we come to the Talon where there's police, or obviously hearing the report from Lana.
And this is Chloe's father,
Yeah,
Mr. Sullivan.
Chloe's father is here, and he is actually getting worried because she's not answering.
And he hasn't heard from the cousin. She said that she has not been able to see Chloe. So now things are getting really serious. Mr. Sullivan brings 2 officers with him.
And so it's already, obviously, it's the 2 officers from the beginning that
Yes.
they clearly are important. So you're already assuming they have to be tied to this somehow.
Actually, I still didn't pick up on
Really?
the lines. Yeah, I really thought that they were just this awful at their jobs. I put in
That
my
would make sense, too.
I put in my notes like these officers are the worst, where they are truly allowing Lana, who they saw was caught into a big gas explosion,
Yeah.
where weird things have happened in this town, is then describing that I had a vision.
And
One of the guy
cops
immediately puts the book away for the interview and says, "What the fuck is this?"
He's like, yeah, why don't you call your psychic friends network? Why'd you call us?
Yeah, don't ever call us again. What the hell type of reaction is that?
Even Clark's like, what the hell? Like,
What is going on with you?
y'all are cops?
What is the matter with you? One guy seems to be a little bit worried. The other
More
guy,
worried and actually concerned. Like, he's like, you know what? We'll actually try to help.
I really thought this other cop, the one that's rolling his eyes, like, yeah, okay. I thought he was going to be a bad guy later on, or he should be fired.
Yeah.
Either way, he should not be on the force.
Dude. Yeah, he should be immediately fired, for sure. I mean, I would have wrote a report about him, like, right after this.
What's your badge number? Yeah.
You said your name was what?
What?
Okay.
This is a small town.
Nice,
I know.
yeah, nice meeting you.
I know your parents.
It'll be the last.
Yeah.
And,
They get a call, Mr. Sullivan does, saying they found her car
they found
abandoned in the
Chloe's
woods.
car
Yes.
abandoned in the woods, and so they're freaking out about that. We go to Lex pulling up in his, I guess
Jaguar.
Is his Jaguar?
This is Jack.
He's in his Jag.
Yes.
And they're going to that farmer's land, the crop duster.
Who you say it just has the worst English known to man. Now we can see why, because he lives... I mean, it is a big piece of land that he's got here.
Oh, for sure.
Like, it's probably worth some millions of dollars.
He's got a good amount of land, bro. And so, Roger just gives the background on the dude. You know, FAA pulled my license to pilot.
Because I couldn't keep my mouth shut.
Yeah, and because he would, crop dust 8 hours a day, and he would see a lot of things.
And the one thing that he did see was whenever he was crop dusting the Morrisons, I believe, and he was saying, I saw the meteorites come down, and they were coming, and I saw something 10 feet away from my tail.
Yeah.
And it was going to the ground.
And it, like, veered away, like it was veering
swerved.
like a... Yeah, that's right. He says swerve, and obviously he's thinking, I'm a pilot. I know how things work. That was definitely some type of aircraft.
Lex is immediately thrown off. He's saying, well, what are you trying to say? I've seen an aircraft, and I know what it does, Lex.
And then, of course, he said he had gone back to find it and look for it where it landed, and it was gone. So, of course, you assume it was Clark's ship. It landed, he saw Clark's ship, and then John hauled it off before anyone could see.
You know what would have been cooler? If it wasn't Clark's ship, and it was another one.
That'd be great.
Ooh, it was Supergirl's.
You might be foreshadowing some shit right now.
Oh. All right, so now he's still explaining. It was still a couple of hours later that when I went to go back, it was no longer there. Lex is still skeptical because he still doesn't truly believe in the entire story of him, and yet I think he does. I think that Lex...
No, he's putting all the things together. It's like, this guy
But he tells these people they're crazy in order for them to believe they're crazy. He never wants them to know that what they saw is the truth, which is why he even tells him, oh, it's a good story. Walks away, thank you for your time, leave me alone.
And now he's going to go be obsessed with it.
Exactly. It's the weirdest thing. Well, maybe not. Maybe it's just because he doesn't ever want people to ask questions about what he's doing, but yet he keeps asking everybody else the question, so you would think that people would be able to piece it together in the end, being like, oh, he really did believe my story, which is why he's in that field.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, we go
Look
to the
at
next
this.
scene.
Why is the moon? What is this?
I don't know. That was weird. So, we go up to the barn, and Clark is up there, and obviously...
He's just worried.
Unannounced because he was completely shocked with someone just walking in and saying, "Any word on Chloe?"
Lana shows...
There needs to be a lock on this door.
Listen, he could have put the lock at any time, and you would think that he would be able to hear people coming up the stairs, or at least shut the barn door.
Hey, Lana, my door's always open.
It cannot, like, it has to squeak, right? Every time somebody opens that door, it has to squeak.
That's true. No, for sure.
Alright, so Lana then is like, still no word from Chloe. Nope, still nothing. Clark is worried. Clark then asks Lana, well, how are you doing? Lana still is weirded out with her own new abilities, because she believes that she is crazy. And Clark and her are having, I want to say a moment, but it's not a moment. This is probably the most friendship moment they've ever had, where I don't think there's even a suspicion that they're not even looking at each other's lips.
It's true. Lana always does, dude.
She always looks at his lower lip. Never in this scene does she. And even when she touches his arm and leg, this is a complete just friend zone type of atmosphere. But now we have Clark telling the story of the first time that he met Chloe.
In 8th grade.
Last year? You mean 6 months ago?
So Smallville. I wish y'all did better with this, man. Y'all could have just maybe said 4th grade. It would make much more sense, would it not?
Joseph, I met her in 8th grade last year, Clark.
Last year.
Just say last year. Why did you say 8th grade like this was something that happened 6 years ago?
And how, I mean, I get, relationships can blossom in, friendship and relationship form, but it's also, y'all are really that close after a year.
Yeah. Well, whenever they first met, the first thing that she wanted to do was be able to purchase something such as a planet, because that's how they started bonding. Okay. 8th grade. So they're making it seem like that she's 10.
Yeah.
They are making it
That's
seem
what I'm saying. Like, why would you not make
interaction-
this a 4th, 5th grade story?
Nobody would ever believe that an 8th grader who is 13, 14 years old is still talking the way she talks.
Yeah.
Oh, haha, she thought that it was the craziest thing to find out that I lived on a farm. She thought I was Amish. Chloe's not dumb.
You know what I think? Yeah, it's like she transferred, right? So she came from Metropolis.
She came from Metropolis.
Damn, so it makes a lot of sense now why she is the way she is. Like, she's a city girl.
So you're saying that her style and the way she dresses makes sense?
She dresses like a moron.
No, maybe that's how people.
I'm not gonna say city people dress like morons. City people most likely dress nice.
What if she combined the two styles?
What if she's an idiot?
No, Velma is not. She's just bad with fashion.
It's not so Velma right now.
What are you talking about? She's kidnapped right now.
Hey, man.
Okay, they're making 8th grade.
I guess Velma got kidnapped too. Chill out.
And also, if this was last year, how would she already be the editor of The Torch so fast?
I have been saying that.
Okay, she has worked for 7 years on The Torch. The fact that this was 8th grade last year makes absolutely no sense. This should have been...
You're making that 7-year shit up.
I'm not making the 7-year shit up. She has done so much for The Torch, and you're trying to tell me she did so much
I'll give you 7 months, bro. Maybe she gave it that.
No, 7 years.
Maybe 7 days.
She
and they
was
were like,
already,
oh my god, you're into this place? Yeah, you can have it.
She was already writing articles when she was in Metropolis. That's how good she was. She knew she was going to be moving, so she already sent the resume.
Their background on Chloe said shit.
Yeah, it is really bad. There is a lot of holes.
And so he explains how when she transferred, he had to be the one to guide her at the school. And then she found out I was a farm boy.
I invited her over.
No, she insisted I invite her over so that she can see the farm firsthand experience.
Yeah, that's what she really wanted to do.
Like, yeah, firsthand experience.
Yeah, 8th grade too.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, that's not a kid-friendly thing.
That's the beginning of horny stages.
That's a move.
Yeah.
That is a move being
and
made
with all this meteor rock around?
Hey, can I come over? Your parents gonna be there? You have a barn? You have a barn by yourself? Is there a couch up there?
And so, what Clark even divulges here is that Chloe just kissed me.
Yeah. Whenever she got invited to the barn, she just kissed me. So I figured that we get this out of the way so we can be friends now.
It's like, I know you've been thinking about it all day.
Is that what you do with your girlfriends?
No.
You don't do that? The moment you meet a girl, you don't just kiss them and say, well, I figure we just get this out of the way so we can be friends now.
Well, I'll tell you
what. Is that a good pickup line?
No, because a guy could not get away with that. A girl can.
Going to...
You know it too. A girl could definitely get away with that.
I'm trying to say, you know what? I would say no.
Get the hell away from me.
What?
Jezebel? Heathen? How dare you, skank?
smelt you, and I said, get off.
Oh, the stench, so foul. So that kid's story, like Lana really liked the story. Surprising.
Yeah.
She's not no hint of
I'm...
jealousy, nothing like there.
No, she means we're gonna see her again, Clark. Like I said, complete friend. She even walks away like she's not even about to cry.
And she gets another Raven Baxter moment.
No, Pre-Cog.
No, Raven Baxter.
Oh my god, I hate this moment.
She's seeing the killer, or the kidnapper, sorry, putting the box with Chloe inside and burying her alive at that one field with the windmill.
Oh, you mean the field that she's already been on? The biggest windmill in the entire Smallville area?
She got to do it for the first time to see the skyline, and you're telling me she doesn't know that windmill?
She doesn't know that windmill? The
Yeah.
one windmill that everyone knows about that you
She's
can
like, I'm not
see
sure where, but there was a big windmill, Clark. I'm not sure where it was. She's like, oh, you mean the one where I rescued you at?
Oh, the one that I took you to last week?
Last week? That was several weeks ago, bro.
Well, I'm just, come on.
Nicodemus, bro.
Okay, with
we're on 20. That's 5 weeks ago.
With the way Smallville goes, every episode is just a day.
No, not true.
Oh yeah, it's really like 3 days in this episode.
Is it?
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
It's only like 3 days.
From episode 19
No. I'm saying that from this episode only, it starts for a 3-day period.
Oh, yeah. In the episode, it's not going by weeks.
I'm saying, for each episode is like a 3-day period of time. That's what I mean. And that they're all, like, cohesive together.
That's true.
Yes. Okay, but seriously, about this box now.
It's so great, right?
What's with the big cross and the green lights that are in it? Why do you have a box for this?
Dude, remember he was building it whenever we saw him.
Why is there a big cross?
Maybe it's some holy ritual. I don't know.
I would have loved that, but it doesn't seem to be that.
Yeah, so we got a shot going into Chloe trapped in the box.
With night lights.
And it looks like she just got a glow stick, and she's just not putting any effort. She is just done. She looks exhausted.
Clark then
like petrified almost.
Clark then realizes that Lana was describing, the windmill that's in town that we all went to. Starts doing his x-ray vision for the first time because what pissed me off that I did not acknowledge beforehand on that scene with the barn, Clark says, my dad and I rode in the cop's car and we looked forever for Chloe. Clark, why aren't you running around and doing x-ray vision everywhere? Clark, couldn't you cover more area if you just used your powers?
He's 14, Taylor.
You're riding in the back of a car. Even a 14-year-old would realize this is dumb. Now we're back to
maybe. You'd think so.
Well, he's doing it in this scene.
So yeah, he finds Chloe in the ground, punches straight into it and lifts it out. And so he obviously rescues Chloe.
Explain this scene to me now. Because he flips it over. And then he immediately saves her. And who the hell is in the forest?
Oh, yeah.
What is this?
There's binoculars going on.
There's another creeper.
There's someone looking.
We have another creeper in Smallville. What is going on?
Yeah, he's like overlooking, just seeing it from a distance.
Why was he there?
I guess we don't know who is looking.
Why was he there to begin with?
I don't know.
What was he doing?
Maybe Clark's being followed.
How could he be followed when he was moving that fast?
Yeah, how would this person know?
Unless he's just watching the field after she was buried, being like, I'm just going to see if anyone shows up. What?
I don't like this.
I don't like this episode at all. There's too many holes with everything that is happening.
There's a lot of holes.
There's so many things.
See how happy Chloe was when Clark got her out? Clark, it's always you, Clark. I knew it was you. It's always you.
How did you I don't think she did that with her mouth.
She totally did that, bro.
She did not stick her tongue out and start pushing
She's like, Clark, we don't have to get out of the box. You can come in if you want.
See these glow sticks? Take them out.
Yeah, use it on me.
What? Oh my god.
What, you telling me Chloe wouldn't be about it, bro? She's not a freak?
Okay, well, no, I'm not saying that. Obviously, we know that with the way she dresses, she is.
Oh my god.
So now, whenever we're getting back, Clark having saved Chloe, it seems they are destined to be together with this episode.
Yeah,
that there's
really
a lot of Lana and
the
Clark,
relationship of them.
There's a lot of Lana and Clark moments that we got before that are now happening with them too. So I'm fully expecting to believe him and Chloe are going to be together.
Yeah. I would think that too.
Yeah.
You would like. I feel like that was probably the vibe that was being thrown out there. Obviously.
I also love this smart ass comment by Chloe. She's on the phone on the next scene here after our commercial break, and she goes, "Oh, I have to go. Some real people just walked in." She's probably my favorite actress.
Yeah, dude, I can see why. So yeah, then Clark and Lana show up, and
they are checking on her, and she's
asking about the Daily Planet.
And she's very shaken too. Well, not really, because they're like, "How's the interview?" Well, they want to do an exclusive.
Oh.
Oh, well, that's great.
Yeah, they want to offer me pretty much because of all this shit that's been happening.
They want to do an exclusive over me. Yeah. Meaning that they just want me to interview for them as a victim, not like to write an article.
A Playboy issue.
That's not what they were saying.
I thought that's what Daily Planet was.
An exclusive photo shoot.
And so Chloe is describing, where she was trapped to help out with Clark and Lana on the investigation. But now she's like literally choking up because she's having PTSD.
I'm sorry, guys. Flashback. This is such a Law and Order SVU episode.
Yeah, she's like, I'm sorry. Like, I just don't know where I'd be if you hadn't found me,
Because it's also, I'm supposed to believe that all this guy did. I'm sorry to say this. All this guy did was kidnap her, put a shot in her, put her in a coffin, and then just say that's all he wanted to do with her.
Yeah.
While he threw her on a disgusting mattress with just a single blanket.
Hepatitis all over it.
Yeah, blindfolded and
Piss
taped up.
stains.
Yeah, some dots are not connecting.
It's really not. And Chloe says thank you to Clark, but what does Clark say? Oh, no, you gotta thank Lana.
Yeah, exactly, because they are best friends, and now he's telling...
It's the worst friendship I've ever seen.
No, it's not. I told you. But
Clark and Whitney are better friends than them two.
Yeah, I'm going to believe that. That's for sure happening, because there's no rivalry whatsoever between Whitney and Clark. They are BFFs.
Right now, yeah.
Yeah,
they've gone past that, bro.
There is no rivalry. They're cool. I love them two together. Screw Lana! But Clark is wanting to leave now.
What does Chloe do?
Don't leave.
Grab him.
Stay with me.
Would you stay with me for a little bit?
Stay with me tonight.
Please?
Please.
And so, yeah, and Lana's like, all right, well, yeah.
Well, Chloe, whoever did this is still out there. Clark, of course, I'm never going to leave you. Lana, maybe I should leave? Well, I'm going to see you guys later now.
Bye. She's so wishing Chloe was dead right now.
Oh, yes, completely. So
she looks at the window. She just turned the corner outside the door.
Clark could be like this.
Yeah,
what are you doing?
Like, why are you still here? I said bye. Bro, she just walks out the door and immediately looks back in there. Like, they're not going to be looking at her.
Alright, so I thought this was probably the funniest moment with Lana. Because she's even shaking her head, like crying, like, I just can't believe they're holding hands.
And she's like, she's like shaking off, like, oh, stop thinking like that, Lana.
But then this turns into the best moment for me in the entire episode.
Really?
Her Pre-Cog vision here.
Her vision.
Freaked me out. Like, this
it's cool.
would be scary.
Like, she is seeing basically the point of view of someone behind her.
Yes.
Like, standing right behind her, and she can see that.
That's the only thing that I found stupid, though, was the fact that then when she turns around, there's nobody there. I would much rather somebody be there and then just cut the corner and run.
I also don't like her reaction because the first two times she freaked out. And you're telling me you wouldn't freak out more if you see that they're behind you?
Well, and come to find out, your visions were right.
Yeah, what the hell?
What do you... When you go around the corner and immediately try to find, because you know Clark's right there.
How quick was that vision, too? Because wouldn't she have seen if, like, the dude was hiding behind the wall?
Yeah, she would have. Because remember, he comes back out then the moment she walks away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the hell?
What the hell?
Lana.
Yeah. I just don't understand her whatsoever. She pisses me off.
All right, so on next scene, we have John, lifting up his corn bags or some, what is in there, soil? It's feed. It's feed.
One of my favorite scenes of the entire episode. Thank God I have this scene.
Dude,
okay.
John's over here struggling with one bag at a time.
You know damn well, John, I'm going to have to pause. You know damn well Jonathan can lift more than one bag. He immediately is doing one bag at a time as slow as possible because he's waiting for Clark to come down the stairs to do all of the bags.
And Clark comes over here and is lifting
He's lifting 3 at a time.
He's like 3 at a time in each one.
And it's just one hand where he's just throwing them in the back. It's nothing for him. While Jonathan is continuously struggling here. I hate Jonathan so much.
Of course, Clark is mentioning the check again to John because John did say, "I'll sleep on it."
Well, and it's also coming down to where Jonathan says, "I've been stubborn, but I've talked to your mother, and guess what I have in my pocket?"
Yep, I'm gonna go cash it in now. So as they're leaving,
the weird part about this is, who's the binoculars?
Yeah, we have binoculars looking at them again. So that
is?
means someone is following Clark. It seems like.
How?
I don't know. I do not know.
It doesn't make sense to me. But now, after the binocular scene of somebody following them, we have another Smallville stalker. We're pulling up to where? Didn't Jonathan just say that they were going to another neighbor's farm in order to drop off feed?
The farm's right there, dude.
Is that what it is?
That's the barn.
I
thought the same thing, but I rewound.
That doesn't seem like the way to go, though, to get there.
Dude, it's maybe big ass piece.
There's no road.
Land,
There's no road.
That's true.
There's no road there.
You got a point.
You're not supposed to be pulling up to this area. But Jonathan did. You know why? Because Jonathan thinks he can do whatever the hell he wants.
So yeah, John basically pulls up to this dirt patch that's on this big piece of land.
The moment this happened, I go, Jonathan hates Lex again.
Oh yeah.
I said their relationship's ruined again.
There's gonna be a reason again to hate him or something. And so come to find out, there's hazmat suit people on this land, and Lex is over here overseeing it. And
I'm conflicted.
John's already.
I'm conflicted.
What?
I gotta go with you here because I gotta ask. I'm conflicted. We're gonna let this scene play out because I can't pause it because what this is strictly Lex now in line what he is doing here. Obviously, it's hard to believe him. We both know even Clark does not believe Lex.
Yeah.
Who's wrong here? Jonathan's reaction to it or what Lex is doing?
I think what Lex is doing.
Really? So you would say that Lex is more of the villain in this scene than Jonathan kind of just being a brat in a way, revealing a poker face because he can't hide it. My God. Hide it together. Keep it together, man. Oh my God. I know what you're doing out here, Lex. I know it's with the ship. He might as well be screaming that. I know Lex is lying. They both know what he's doing. It's hard for me to blame Lex, though.
But dude, he lies to them all the time.
But it's still him. I just don't.
John's fed up, bro. He was there. He was there.
I just don't know if this is the reason enough to get this mad to then here's the check back.
I will say this, yes. I'm going to agree with that one part there. Why would I be that mad to give the check back?
Why would I? Okay, that's really where
I'm going to go with you there. I'm going to definitely go with you there because I don't think it was justified that he reacted that way and gave the check back. Why would you not keep the check?
What? It's still something
you could still have been, honestly thrown your fit.
Yeah.
And kept the check.
Because the check was not for anything
and
about
because
this.
It was accepted already when he shook his hand.
As well as it would hurt because he killed your livestock and he's paying you back, John.
Exact value.
For your livestock that you lost. But now I got my guy. I got Dr. Hamilton.
So yeah, they leave, and come to find out though, John does tell Clark because Clark's reaction was,
"What
the
hell?
Going on?
Yeah, why'd you act like that?"
And then John says, "Dude, this is where your ship landed, man, and he's digging for shit. So put it together, Clark. That shit. No, he's clearly still investigating things that is going to lead into our lives."
Again, though, Jonathan's reaction. Just take your check, Lex. Bro, such a horrible poker face.
Could have kept it.
Wait to just look for my son's ship now. Here's your check, asshole.
Right.
That's what he says. What is going on?
And so even Clark, he looks back, he's like, maybe he's...
Lex is a piece of crap. He actually does look back.
Looks bad right here.
To Clark especially...
Because he's starting to see. Because remember, this whole time, he's pretty much defended him, but he also knows how Lex can be.
Hold on. Can't remember what episode it is. I think it was 3, 4 episodes. He told Clark he'd let it go.
He did.
That's my only, indefensible thing with Lex in this scene, is with Clark. Jonathan, I'm sorry, go to hell. The Clark thing is, you told him you would stop.
Mm-hmm. And he even talks about it, you get obsessed with things, man.
And anybody would, it's just I wouldn't tell who's supposedly, the guy I want to be best friends with, because Lex does.
Yeah.
No matter what Lex says at this point, Lex wants Clark as a friend.
Mm-hmm. A brother, more like.
Well, it's because he feels like the good was going to rub off on him.
Yeah.
That's what I think more than anything.
Oh, for sure.
He's hoping for that type of bond where he becomes a good person.
I mean, there has to be a reason you're hanging out with a 14-year-old, Lex.
Maybe you just like kids.
Well, I don't like that.
I want everybody to know what I'm about. Little kid lover.
And so, as Clark and John leave, yeah, we have Hamilton.
I love
Dr. Hamilton coming out because he was one of the people in the hazmat suit. Hamilton shows off something to Lex.
We don't know.
It doesn't show, but I did assume what it was, and I was right later on.
I did assume what it was too.
I was like, yes.
Yeah, Nicodemus flower, right?
Yeah. Here, Lex.
I found it again. It's gonna work.
I've been growing a whole bunch of them. That's why I wear this outfit.
I got a badge.
And so after that, Lex is like, wow, yeah, definitely keep that, whatever. And so...
All right, here we go.
We have Talon, and Whitney walks in, and he just walks in all chill and cool, and he's just admiring. He's like admiring Lana, like, hey, Lana.
You were...
Like, it's so good to see you, pretty much.
It's been a while since we've been happy around each other, so I'm gonna ruin it.
Man, he's really evolved from them Lettermans.
He is, because now...
I'm gonna ruin it.
Well, he does ruin it completely.
Mm-hmm.
Because all he wants to do is get away from her. He just can't break up with her. So he has to think of another method.
So Whitney walks in, he's like, hey, so I like found something as I was like going through my dad's stuff and whatever. And it was a whole bunch of war medals.
These were your father's?
Yeah, she had like no idea. And I mean, he didn't really either. And so he was able to look them up. And, you know, it's all admirable things. I don't even know the list here. I'm sure I see a Purple Heart.
Well, he tells this story about how his father was able to save the men in his troop even
while being injured. Mm-hmm.
So no matter what, he was able to go back to save them. It sounds like your dad.
Yeah, it really does. And so as we're, as you know, in this conversation, why does Lana have what looks like a mark of the herpes?
Why did they do it?
Is that a cold sore?
Okay, in all honesty, even with pausing it right now, this is the biggest herp I've ever seen in my life. This is on the full lip here. Just
the top part, and man, it looks... Dude, it's obvious, bro. There's no way. I thought it was a mole at first, because I've seen moles on lips.
We need to get some medicine in here fast. We also need to ask bigger questions.
Maybe that's why she's not looking at lips this episode.
Ooh.
Too tempting.
Ooh.
She's been kissing too much.
Oh, Whitney should be asking where she got that hurt.
Hey, I don't have that. How do you have that?
Why is it specifically there?
Yeah. Lana.
Where's Clark? Does he have a herp too?
Oh my god. And so Whitney talks about, finishing the story about his dad's, the war story.
He talks about
and
the herp.
He talks about the term of being a hero. And his dad used to tell him it's not just about, throwing a football and such. You can find more ways to do it. And so it's hinting here, I think Whitney's about to join the army, bro.
Oh yeah, Whitney's now gone because he has to get away from the herpes. So, cut to the next scene. We have Clark in his barn.
Lex unannounced.
Where we even see an article, by the way, of Lana being written in the paper about how teen girl survives explosion.
Yeah.
It was a very weird article, and who would write that?
Idiots.
People that just want to, I don't know, make children look bad.
I mean, you saw that flyer from that random dude on the field, Eddie Cole. Nothing too large, nothing too small. If they got average people like that, who knows who's in the office?
Listen, he cropped us, okay?
Been dusting too much of that crop.
That's what he does. He's been, having his own supply.
Oh, man. And so...
Clark then...
Lex comes in, and Clark's just saying, Dad is just, it's a mixture of things.
Well, this is where I completely agree with everything Clark does in this scene with Lex. And Lex kind of looks like an idiot.
Mm-hmm.
Clark immediately says, well, come on, man. What were you really doing out there? Lex, what are you talking about? I was just out there to do in the environment. When are you going to be supervising something so small as such an environmental survey?
Yeah, I know you wouldn't do that.
And Lex then kind of tries to flip it, saying, this is my passion.
It's about finding the truth, because my past.
What?
I want to figure it out.
We've already done this, though, where you specifically told Clark you were done. Even Clark says, you just need to be able to let go of your past. Well,
I love that reaction he has for a split second. He says the ship, and he's like,
well, yeah, it's because
it hits him like, oh shit.
He's like,
mine.
what made you now come about of just all of a sudden wanting to look more into it.
Mm-hmm.
He then talks about how he found a man who says that he saw a ship. Clark, to your point, immediate reaction is a smile. Like, come on, man, you believe this? Clark, actually, wonderful poker face. Probably the best I've seen all season.
You would have not caught that at all.
No.
Like, he's like, it hit him for a brief second. He's like, a spaceship, bro? Like...
And he's like, next thing you're going to be telling me is stories about aliens and things like that. Like, Clark even tries to throw a little sly comment out there to make him feel dumb. But Lex is never going to be able to let it go.
When are you going to be able to put your past behind you?
Look at the stars, Clark.
You ever seen them on weed?
For thousands of light, for thousands of years, their light is attempting to reach us.
Yeah. The past is always influencing the present.
But their light is only reaching us now.
Yeah. I do like that. I do like that line. The past is always influencing the present.
Oh, you know what line I like? Let it go.
Let it go. Let it go. What if Clark started singing that to him, dude?
Wait, well, Frozen didn't.
Frozen, yeah, then copied Smallville.
That would have been incredible.
We couldn't have that.
Mystery Men did copy it along with Minority Report. I've already looked it up. Minority Report came out later on in the year. It was September, November.
Maybe it was just the trend in that year.
No. They copied Smallville. I think it was Spielberg that did that movie.
Damn, maybe Spielberg did this episode. Did we check?
That's why the effects were out. That's why we got that explosion at the beginning.
And so Lex just kind of finishes up his little.
Listen.
Whatever you want to call that.
Lex is wrong.
He's pretty bad in this one.
You told him. You've already lied to Clark now. If I'm Clark, immediately in the back of my head, I don't trust you forever now.
Yeah, it's like, you know what?
Everyone was right.
You know, Dad, I'm gonna go hanging with my dad now.
Yeah, you know what? I don't like him, but at least he doesn't lie to me.
Hey, Pete, you still up for best friend?
I'm sorry, I'm with Erica Fox right now, Clark.
Clark, I already told you I'm with Erica. I'm with Erica. But, so the next scene we go to...
Hold on. I gotta go back to something you said earlier about the time. Clark was just in his barn with Lex.
Right.
At how late?
Like, the stars are out.
Stars are out.
So...
Moon was already going up and everything.
This is what was it, May?
Yeah, so this has got to be, what, 9, 10 p.m.? 9, 10 p.m., right? He's wearing the exact same sweater in this next scene at the torch.
Yeah, but I assume
This is the same night, Joseph.
Yeah, the same night.
So he's able to get into the school at night.
That's what I thought. This was after hours.
You're allowed to get in the torch after hours?
Yeah, because remember, apparently they can do whatever they want for the torch.
Even show up to school, whatever.
Yeah.
So if
there would literally be cleaners here at this time. They wouldn't let them in.
Hold on. So you're trying to tell me that if I got a futon in there, that I could truly say, or get into a fight with my parents, or do something, whatever, or just say, I'm going to go spend the night at a friend's house, and I can come and hang out at the torch for the rest of the night, and invite, like, maybe a friend over, maybe a farm boy.
Oh.
Maybe I could stay up because we have to write an article.
Chloe definitely just, like, enhanced the system or something, where basically made up some shit where she is the owner of the torch. No one can ever speak to her about it.
7 years.
Full authority. Yeah, apparently on Black and White it's saying 7 years.
That's what I mean.
But she's 14.
But apparently if she moved here last year, 6 months ago, that means she has this much power already?
Maybe she transferred the torch like it was like paperwork and transferred it to the school.
Something that was in Metropolis, and it was such a big article that Smallville wanted to gain attention because, like I said, it's been 7 years.
They paid for Chloe to come to Smallville High.
Oh my God, it was a contract. And that's why she doesn't have to go to class, really. She can just hang out in her office.
And it's even a hookup, too, because it's all running behind Luther's, bro.
Oh.
Because doesn't her dad work at the plant?
He does work at the plant. That's how we got the transfer.
Luther's controlling that shit.
Because Lex also looks up the torch online and starts reading articles. Okay, but seriously, I'm getting a futon if I'm in this office.
And so torch after hours, and so Chloe's like just catching up with Clark real quick. I've been having nightmares. I just came to see what you're doing.
I've seen that. Like, what are you doing?
Came to see that you've been fucking this shit up.
I gotta fix the printer, the fax machine, and the article was late. You dumbass.
Yeah, and so then Whitney walks in.
Well, Clark called him.
Clark?
Who is he? Well, I'm not
Exactly.
calling Lana, because Lana would just get in the way.
Dude, nuts. He said, yeah, I'm gonna call. He's like, yeah, well, actually, Clark called me here. It's like, so you were calling him because he's a bro?
Because, yeah.
He's a bro.
He didn't call Pete.
He did not call Pete.
He didn't call Pete.
Damn, dude, he's picking Whitney over Pete, bro? That's bad.
Unless it's because he's with Erica Fox.
He probably got tired of that shit because I got tired of Pete as soon as he was on screen.
Exactly. Clark's like, well, he's too cool to hang out with now, so I don't want to see him. Have fun with Erica.
Oh, Erica's that cool? Alright, see ya.
Whitney's better than you.
Thank God Pete's gone. Been looking for any reason to get him out.
Well, this is where Clark has surprised me.
Dude, he goes Velma mode.
He goes Velma here. He completely has figured it out. Where there seems to be some type of connection with Lana's, the explosion of the gas, and her Pre-Cog visions. Where there seems to be something in the past where it was during, they call it the Kretzer syndrome.
Yeah.
And it's post-traumatic stress disorder during the London Blitz, where people would be sheltered, but they would be near explosions, a bomb would hit, and then all of a sudden
they're psychically linked.
They're linked together to be able to see through each other's eyes?
And it would make no sense. And so it's a syndrome?
Yeah.
Let me get on that shit, bro.
Also, I thought something too. I was kind of really upset. Well, that would mean that it was whoever Lana saw would have been, like, connected with her. Whitney, who was there with you? It was the two cops, Watts and Vertigo. I thought it was Vertigo. Like
Dr. Vertigo?
Yeah. I thought it was going to be
I was kind of thinking the same thing. Because it makes sense. Because, like, it's kind of like a dizziness a little bit, maybe.
Yeah, and it would throw you off your equilibrium type thing. Instead, it's Red Eyes.
Yeah, Red Eye. What do we call him? Like, Beetle?
But it's the Red Eye!
Yeah, it's Red Eyes, for sure.
That's his character.
And so apparently it's going to go to the point of who she looked at first during the explosion.
Which is why we said at the beginning.
It was linked to Lana, the explosion near Lana. So that's why at the beginning, why that scene was important, who pulled up first, it was one of the cops that pulled up first and made eye contact with Lana.
I'm missing a joke.
Yeah.
I'm missing a joke in this scene.
I sure am too.
Okay.
I know what part you're talking about.
Okay, so I'm glad that we're on the same page.
So yeah, they're like thinking like, okay, maybe we need to go talk to the cops. Let's go talk to Lana.
And Whitney says, all right, I'm going to drive. Chloe and Clark look at each other.
Yeah.
Like there was some inside joke.
Or just like an inside issue with him driving.
And Chloe then says, I'm going to drive.
It's like, you know what? No, you don't drive. I'll take my car.
What am I missing?
Or we'll take my car.
Is it because he's wrecked two trucks and they've exploded?
I really don't get it.
That has to, like, we're missing a joke. We are missing something. Somebody better explain this in the comments. I need to know what this means. I don't know what this means.
Why do that? Because I was wondering, like, why did she say that?
I'm glad you picked up on that, because I put in my notes even a question mark on the line. I go,
nothing happens according to, like, a plan if Chloe was the one driving, you know?
And even with Whitney, though, with any of the past episodes, have they ever acknowledged that he was a bad driver? Besides us making the comments about his multiple trucks?
I mean, his multiple trucks. He's got a record, bro.
But is that it? Is that the joke?
Maybe they think he's too dumb to drive.
But he doesn't have his Letterman on.
But it's still Whitney.
I'm confused.
It doesn't make sense.
Because he even drove there.
Maybe they'll hint at something soon. Maybe we missed something. We have to see.
I just need somebody to tell me the comments.
Because then he's just like, what?
Yeah.
Because he didn't get it either.
Yeah.
And
so they all sort out.
Yeah, they go out, and then we get to the Talon. And we have one of the officers showing up to Lana. And it's already so weird. It's like, Miss Lang, I'm here to ask you a few more questions. And it's one of the cops.
Okay, immediately I thought if it was the scene through people's eyes, It was obviously the piece of crap that rolled his eyes when she was telling the story and then put his interview book away.
Oh, for sure.
So Lana then goes into her Pre-Cog vision mode.
Yeah.
And we see the actual villain walking in, immediately hitting the other officer in the face. I just want to pause it real quick here, because that means that piece of crap officer was a good guy.
Yeah.
So that guy that rolled his eyes and then put his interview book away.
He said, "Fuck you, citizen."
Was the good guy.
Mm-hmm.
He was the good cop, Joseph. This town is screwed. Thank God Clark is in this town. Oh my God. What the hell?
Dude, the law enforcement here sucks.
He's the good guy. He's the good one.
Yeah, and so,
Okay,
but it's also cool because, like, it even surprises you, damn it, that's not the bad guy.
He's just that horrible.
Yeah, it's like, and then obviously, you're going to come to find out and assume at this point, it's the other cop.
Where we then see from Lana's point of view, okay, I'm not just standing there. If I see somebody walking up behind me, I'm not going to just stand there in anticipation saying, oh my God, that obviously it's real. Your visions have come true. It's happening at the same time. What am I missing here with you, Lana? Lana, you're making bad decisions. You already pissed me off with your relationships. Now you can't even be scared or do the proper things. Daphne was better than this. That's all I'm saying. She also didn't have herpes.
Ooh.
From Fred.
Yeah, who would get the herpes first, Fred or Daphne?
Well, in the show, the cartoon, it was always Fred. But now, in Smallville universe, it's Daphne.
Bro.
So,
that other cop, he was so nice, too.
Think about this. The nice cop was the bad guy. The bad cop was the bad guy. The good cop was the bad guy, and the bad cop was the good guy.
Yeah.
I'm still saying bad guy because what a piece of crap.
Yeah, is his life going to change after this? Is he going to actually be nice now?
No!
How do you know?
Because now I'm going to believe witnesses whenever I'm interviewing them. What an ass. Back at the town after our commercial break, Clark has now showed up along with Chloe and Whitney, where they're lifting up the police officer who was just hit in the face. They go, what happened to Lana? He grabbed her. Deputy, where's your partner tonight?
Gary?
Well, he's got
His name's Gary.
He's got a second job there at the carnival as a security guard, so I think that's where he is. Well, maybe that would explain the stuffed animals that were hanging.
So the cop is also a carnival security guard. No one's questioning that off top. If I heard that the local cop had another job as a security at a carnival, I'd be like, that is definitely the serial killer. Kidnapper, whatever he is.
Well, I'm missing some. Joseph, what are you talking about? How is that obvious?
So we go to that carnival, right? We go to that carnival.
Well, we see all the teddy bears.
We see all the teddy bears. We're back in that same spot, except now Lana is here as the hostage.
Okay, it's not. Okay, we're seeing it. It looks like it's not a mattress. Instead, it was two wooden planks put together with the comforter laid on top of it. So either way, that's disgusting.
So great. So great.
And Lana is freaking out. And she's like, oh my God. Didn't we have a creepy moment from our villain here?
Here's the villain. No mask.
No one can ever leave. What do you mean?
How did you see through my eyes?
Who are you? Like, what is this guy supposed to be?
What's more scary, this guy or herpes?
Probably the herpy in this. Only because, Joseph, don't you have your best explanation you could ever have?
Deputy Watts. So we come to find out, oh, I never wanted to hurt Chloe. I didn't even want money. I wanted to rescue her.
He was gonna...
So Lana's even like, you kidnapped Chloe so you could rescue her?
I was gonna be the best cop ever!
The best cop this town's ever seen!
This case would have made my career!
You're an idiot.
What the hell?
You should be fired.
And also, so many things happen in Smallville. How is one kidnapping case gonna make you the hero? Who were you even gonna pin it on? Who are you gonna pin it on?
He's like, now I'm gonna solve my best case yet. Your murder.
Who are you gonna pin it on?
Exactly. The teddy bears?
Who's gonna have the gun?
Dog. And so as he's pointing the gun at Lana now, and Clark gets there, speed runs.
He immediately is like, oh, this is gonna be much easier if I use my X-ray vision. He sees through the clown's head. Oh, there's a gun being pointed at somebody who's strapped. Clark immediately runs in. The trigger's about to be pulled, and now we have the fastest I've ever seen him, right?
No, dude, he's done the bullet.
No, he's missed a bullet before too.
No, but also remember, he had time to juke that bullet.
Well, he's also missed a bullet though.
Oh, that's true.
Yes.
Also, why didn't he catch it?
Because
his hand was there.
It's much better to ricochet the bullet, so then it goes up to a thing of glass, where then it hits the glass, it shatters, and the glass then comes falling down, where then you're so quick that you realize what's about to happen. You jump on Lana, and then the glass comes crashing down.
He did that shit on purpose, bro.
Yeah, I know he did.
Oh, Lana, watch out!
Oh, how did I get on top of you? Oh, no!
Oh, what was that? I didn't feel anything.
Oh, Lana, you alright? Clark, how are you okay? I'm not going to ask any of those questions. Just untie me.
Yeah, because I only care about myself. My name's Lana Lang.
Clark, Lana, stay here. Where's she going to go? You didn't undo her legs.
Chloe did it. She can do it.
Can she?
Oh, I don't know.
Now we have our villain who is running out, Officer Watts. Oh, because we are in Gotham City once again because it's raining at the funhouse. We have another raining scene in Smallville.
Kind of a little nod, I would suppose.
And he decides to hide behind the dumpster where Clark then comes up behind him. That's not going to work. Okay, this doesn't even look like skin.
It did not look like skin
what
at
was
all.
that? Like the
Deputy Watts shoots his whole gun at him, and it would have just been hilarious because he says, "Who are you? I'm Batman."
The suit that was underneath his shirt there looked like a
yeah,
bat
he had
suit.
body armor on.
He for sure did. And so Clark immediately runs off.
This vision.
Lana
gets the last vision of being in Deputy Watts' eyes.
And
he's at gunpoint.
Drop the gun. And a bullet.
And a bullet straight to her eyes, and clearly Gary's dead.
Alright. So
Gary Watts.
This is also a scene from Lord of War. With Nicolas Cage.
Really?
This is the beginning scene. The beginning scene is about showing how bullets are made and a bullet going into a gun and then going into somebody's head. It's the opening shot of Lord of War. And that was exactly what it reminded me of. Which for me, it means that once again, we have another movie that was made in 2004 that was copied a Smallville scene. Because that was a direct copy. There is no way in hell you're going to tell me that bullet going in the head was not the same. Yeah, by the way, you ever seen Lord of War?
I haven't seen it in so long.
Ooh, you know what's also crazy? Jared Leto, also in it as the younger brother.
Interesting.
Yeah, and he goes crazy. Also, Morbius, they say it sucks.
It looks like it sucks. Are you kidding me? I was already thinking that, man.
So you're trying to tell me that his Joker character was terrible, and now his vampire Morbius character is terrible? Think he's going to have to hang up the villain/superhero scripts. Think we're done.
Yeah.
You can't have two parts and be bad.
That's true.
You can have one. Can't have two. If you don't...
And he was really fighting for Morbius for some reason.
It's because he thinks he can play a vampire because he looks like a vampire.
I mean, he does.
But
he just needs to stick to his sci-fi, bro.
Now we're back after our commercial break, where it's back at the fun house where all the cops now are interviewing, saying what exactly happened. Clark is now coming outside with Lana. This is a very weird scene because we have the binoculars. We have once again...
And we figure out who it is.
Somebody looking through and stalking, and it just so happens to be Roger.
Roger.
Who has been stalking Clark the entire time, which also makes me ask the question. Was it Roger in the woods?
It had to have been. And I don't know how. And I don't know how he would be there.
It's... How would Roger be there?
It makes no sense.
Unless Roger hired the guy to kidnap Chloe. And also probably convinced the guy, you want to be a better cop, right? I know how you can have the best story. I'll write it for you. Ooh, Roger said that he would give him a headline for it if he was able to play his cards right. Roger was the one that was controlling the entire kidnapping and our villain of the week, because Roger was the real villain.
Okay.
That's what I'm going with.
All right.
It's my only...
I can get behind that.
It makes the episode better, because otherwise, there were the red eyes. Cake. Perhaps you need a fork.
It's a spoon. So we have a nice barn scene here. You want to go in, bro?
Yes, this is probably my favorite scene in the episode, obviously. We have Clark, who decides to do his chores like a normal person instead of with powers, which makes absolutely no sense.
You're right.
We have Chloe now walking into the barn.
Unannounced.
And she is saying, hi, looks like I got me the Daily Planet job.
Internship.
And Clark is so ecstatic for her, cannot believe it. And it was because of her article about writing about the police officer that was kidnapped, or that she... Tell you what, that's actually a great article. She wrote it for a first-person view of herself, of being able to say my time being kidnapped by the police. Whoa, that story would gain some traction. No wonder she got...
of getting kidnapped by police.
Dude, tell me how many hits that article's not going to get.
Oh, dude, she knocked it out the park.
Yeah, no wonder the Daily Planet hired her ass.
So that means she's going to be spending the summer in Metropolis.
Clarky seems a little disappointed with it because he thought he was going to have the summer with her. Chloe then says, well, you got to be able to come visit me because it would take him 30 seconds to visit her, and he could do it every single day. So his little disappointment look is stupid.
Well, she doesn't know he has power, so there's going to be the jig's up on that one. If he can't do it that often.
I get on the train every day at 5 a.m. for you because I love you.
There's no train in fucking
Well, I'm just
Smallville,
saying, he goes,
bro.
oh my god. I got on the tractor at 5 a.m. Does that make it better?
And so,
who's going on?
John Mayer is playing right now, dude. John Mayer, No Such Thing. And I was like, oh, this is one of those things.
The moment this song, I go, wait, there's going to be a build-up here.
And there was like a little awkwardness here.
Yes.
And Chloe was like, okay, well, I just wanted to tell you, so...
I'll see you later.
I'll see you later.
Clark doesn't let her leave. Says, hey, I actually have a question for you. Would you be wanting, or do you happen to have a date for the spring formal? Chloe immediately says, well, not at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I was hoping that you would go with me as my date. Chloe's face, completely about to cry. She is wanting to take this farm boy, and she is wanting to roll around in the hay. This is her time to get down and dirty with this man. And she's
really trying to contain her excitement, too. You can tell she's like deep breathing.
She is turning red. She's saying, I would love to, Clark. I actually like her response, too. Now, I'm going to get out of here before my good karma runs out, because something usually gets screwed up at Smallville.
For real.
And Clark, well, Chloe...
I'm sorry I didn't ask you sooner.
Whoa.
I thought he was going to say completely something else. I was like, okay. But then what does Chloe say?
It's okay. It was completely worth it.
Oh.
And
Clark is
he's so pumped. He's now waving his hoe around. Yeah. I'm going to get back to my hay. So now we're cutting in. After our John Mayer happy scene, what do we have, Joseph?
We got Hamilton. Is he unannounced here?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Because he goes, do you have my results?
Yeah, he just barged in, and he actually does have the results. That's why he's there, to show him and tell him that they found what is that? It's an octagon, right? Or hexagon? Hexagonal shaped piece.
It's an octagon. You're exactly right.
Okay, yeah.
Piece of metal.
Piece of metal or some type of alloy. And Hamilton said, there's no alloy like this on Earth. And so it is
Lex, Abby now staring at it as skeptical, being like, I finally have something. Where then it came.
Finally, the first instance of Kryptonian symbols.
And the symbols finally flashes on the ship.
And it shows the matching keyhole on the ship for Clark's ship. And it cuts to the end.
And that is our episode.
And we're getting close to Kryptonian heritage, bro.
I don't care. I'm almost done with this season. I'm gonna get my season 2, baby. Oh, it's happening. Season finale coming up.
Oh my god. Yep. It's been a long little road on this season, bro. This season was tough.
I'm worn out.
Damn.
Yeah.
This season was tough.
I feel like Clark having asked Chloe to the spring formal right now.
Damn. The next one is going to be so good, dude.
Yeah, because it's spring formal.
Your heart's going to get broken in so many ways.
Oh my god. If I'm not devastated and crushed, I'm going to be so upset.
You're going to be mad.
Because I want to be mad that I'm not watching season 2, episode 1 right after. I want to be that mad where it's like, I got to hold it. I got to hold on together.
Oh, yeah. You're going to have to deal with the cliffhanger, dude.
Yeah.
You got to deal with it in some way. We all had to, okay?
So, what did you get this episode? Do you have fun facts on it? I got nothing on this episode.
Well, the dick officer, his name's Aaron Douglas. He was the turtle in The Flash.
Oh, so he was always a piece of crap. He's probably the turtle in this. This is probably his before job.
And I think the old guy, the crop duster, I forgot his name, but he plays a crazy Carl in Sonic. The one who draws, it's like the conspiracy theorist.
Yeah.
On Sonic, they don't know if he's real, but that dude always sees him.
Oh.
He's that guy.
So he's always a crazy farm guy.
Yeah, I think I want to say there was something else that he was in that was funny, but yeah, Sonic, and then he had he played the original Beverly Marsh's dad in the It TV miniseries.
Oh my god. So he was the cause of that. So
he was the shitty dad, like the Al Marsh or whatever.
He's not played good roles. He has played just crazy
white old guy. Crazy old white guy. Dude. Yeah, but that's it. I mean, that was it, bro.
Sometimes you gotta get the roles that you can get.
Obscura accomplish.
Yeah, this is Boo Boo.
What do they call it? The pentultimate episode?
By the way, you know what sucks is that you have to watch this episode in order to have Lex's key. That's the only way.
Yeah, his part in this whole episode. I mean, yeah, he looks shitty, but man, the story's going now. And I honestly forgot that he's the first one that finds the key.
No, I did forget that too.
I totally thought it was gonna be like John or.
I thought somebody had it from the field already. Yeah. Not that there was somebody had to search for it.
I personally thought because at some point, Clark meets this man who helps him kind of find out about his heritage.
Spoiler.
Chill, dude. And anyways, I thought it was gonna be him that hands him the key because he's obviously a researcher and maybe he just had the shit already. So.
Dude, don't spoil anything for me, okay?
Bro, you don't know anything.
I want things to be a surprise for me. All right. I want to be like Lana and have a Pre-Cog vision.
Ooh.
Murder.
Oh my god. All right, so again, thank you for listening to the Somebody Save Me podcast. We are going to be back for the final episode of season 1 next week. We will be expecting some special guests, so it'll be quite an entertaining episode.
Share the episode, like the episode, and give me a comment now.
Yeah. Good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
Can you still explain that inside joke about Whitney's driving?
It's never going to happen, dude.